pop with it? You got your boy Nandra here, back at it with yet another video. So for this video, it's gonna be a little bit different than some other videos. This is gonna be part of my whole, Games of Friends series, which isn't actually like that developed. I think I only have it like, I think I only have like 3 of these, or maybe 4. I don't know. But anyway, this time it's gonna be with my boy Ratherlife. So, quick context. Last stream, well, I probably shouldn't say last stream. Sometime during like December like 6th or something like that, like while streaming or whatever, I was like randomly inspired to like play a bunch of like different like Wild Boy lists. One of these lists, which actually ended up being the list in this video, is it's PTP ChronoFlute. Yes, that's right. I said that, PTP Chronos and then Flute. So I'm gonna quickly show you guys what exactly it is I'm talking about when I talk about this. So, for those of you who might have been active during Chronogenesis, you'll know that there was a Chronos Aldos deck, which basically you play Chronos to go ahead and have infinite draw. Then you go ahead and you play Aldos, and then you go ahead and you play Aldos, and then you go ahead and just and ordinarily Aldos is you either win off this or you die off this card. Sorry, because it's very all in. But when you have Chronos up, that means it becomes an AoE that pushes face, that pushes a lot of face actually sometimes, and you go ahead and draw 5. So I really enjoyed that style of deck because like it was kind of like there were like some interesting decision points, but I wanted to go ahead and be like spicy with it, right? So I had to go ahead and toss in PTP as well as copies of Dragon's Fleet. Now initially I had 3, but I did go ahead and ultimately cut it back down to 1, just because like if you have more than 1 Dragon's Fleet, it feels bad because like it just won't do anything. Also, it's like pretty bad to play in the early game. Man. Oh, and there are 2 Poseidons, but you don't really need to play the Poseidons. I only have them in there because I was like lazy, and also because like Emissary can like get them, I guess, and that makes them like okay. Because basically you can play Poseidon on 7 to like Chronos on like 8, and that's like kind of fire. Anyway, so let me go ahead and actually get to the games. Because at some point while I was like playing these games, like the deck is like, okay, so there was a few games where like I just like wasn't drawing Chronos, and the deck kind of felt like bad when I didn't draw Chronos. There were a few games where I misplayed because I would like do things a little bit too early. Like for example, you have to like really be patient with like when you play the dragon stuff. Like you basically can't play it until you have Chronos a lot of the time, because otherwise you just won't have a hand. And after that, after that happened, like before that, it was like, hey, this list is looking pretty shit. Why don't you go ahead and switch it up a little bit and just make it so your deck only like searches for the Chronos. But of course, my stubborn ass refused to listen, and at that point, like Ratherlife was like, oh no, like you think you about to get away with that? No, we gonna have to play. So we played a nice best of 3, which yes, I did win 2. I did win both games, but it's like not really the point. So let's go ahead and get right on into the game. So let's go ahead and get right into the first game first. So we are in fact playing a Chronos Flute Mirror. He's playing Turbo Chronos, and I'm just playing I'm like playing the other stuff. Right, so sorry about that. Busy over here drinking water. So yes, I am actually favored, because my deck has more arts and crafts that isn't just Chronos, whereas his is literally like Chronos plus stalling. Mine can actually win in other ways, which you're gonna like probably see in some of these games. All right, so I'm going first. Going first, second does not matter in this matchup. Literally, it's only like, I think the only thing that matters is like how early is a Chronos found by either player. Who's the first person who plays Chronos? How well did both of you draw at post Chronos? Because obviously, like there's some things you can like draw. Because like even though yes you technically have like infinite draw with Chronos, that does not mean that they can't still just like draw poorly. So, which I know it seems weird, right? Because you're literally drawing infinite cards, but how are you drawing poorly? But it can happen. Anyway, so I'm just gonna speed through this like first 2 turns. I knew for a fact that I was gonna be playing Isla into Waters in 4. I don't play the Waters for 2 here because it's not really worth it to me, so I just like play it for 4. Like I could have played it out. Here, but the early phase damage part when's it gonna matter? Like what's gonna matter to me is me having this additional token, because like tokens matter, especially now, because again, like this deck does require me to be on 30 shadows, and in the past making shadows for dragon was like kind of hard. But now you can make it a little bit easier with waters, because waters can sometimes give you up to like 6 shadows, which is like ridiculous. Anyway, so here he goes space. Now, you guys might not have noticed it, but there was a slight pause on his end. So I knew for a fact that he had a one-cost card of some sort. So basically, in this case, it had to be Blazing Breath, because I can't imagine he'd be playing anything else. And so this turn, as we skip forward, he does in fact use Blazing Breath here, plus Ayala. I'm like, oh, okay, sure. So, not at all surprised. I will go ahead and go up to 6 mana here. However, me being on 6 mana doesn't matter, because he only has the 1 creature, so it's not really much I can do. However, because I'm on 6 mana, that will mean that I'm going to have to... because I'm on 6 mana, that will mean that I'm going to have to play the Dragonsong Flute here. Because basically, like, this is like what we like, really, essentially. Like, you want to try to play the Dragonsong Flute on 6, just so you can go ahead and keep the cards. Because if you play it on Overflow, or later, you'll go ahead and you'll actually have the cards in your hand like immediately transform. Versus like if you play it on 6, the cards in your hand currently will not transform. So he plays his own Dragonsong. I'm like, okay, sure. He then plays an Island and then evolves it. So I was fine with this because like, I wanted to force him to use another Evo. Evos from him do actually matter right now because sorry, because when you're playing the because like post Chronos, when you can like use your evolves to go ahead and draw 2 additional cards. I wanted to go ahead and take that away from him. Because I knew, or at least, well, not knew for sure, but I figured he probably had like Scythers and things like that. So this way, he can't like have like Scythers like smacking the mouth for like 4. Yes, he did that. He did get to hit me here, and that was fine. I didn't care about that that much because I always knew that I was gonna have to like use an evolve from Chronos, but I don't know if I'm gonna like be in a spot where I'm gonna like want to use an evolve on this Imperial. Anyway, so here I got just salamander away the board and like a. But however, the second I did that, I was like, oh, he's literally gonna play the 1 of Chronos here because ratherlife is a high rolling god, and I was not disappointed. There's the Chronos. I'm sad now. Because I have 2 Chronos in my hand and I have an Aldous. Now the Aldous part is good. The Aldous part is just really, really good. The bad part is I have 2 Chronos, and I need to draw a 3-drop or lower in order to be able to do stuff. But I don't get it. I actually just pick up another Aldous, and I'm like, hey, I'm sad now. So I'm gonna have to burn the evolve. That's fine. I literally kind of went into this with that knowledge that I'm gonna be forced to burn the evolve at some point for a Chronos that I don't even want to have to play. But yeah, so I still do it. I draw 6 cards here. I overdraw 1, and you can see what I'm talking right now, right? Like literally 8 mana draw 6 is kind of wild, especially when you're just gonna draw infinite cards from that point. So here we see my Dragonsong Flute trigger a lot. You're gonna see a lot of Dragonsong Flute triggerings because again, like. It always shows the activator to let your opponent know how many you have in hand if you're paying attention to it. Here he starts showing me some of the cards from his he starts showing me cards that he had before he fluted. So I know that he has a Scyther. I know he has at least 1 more Hellflame Dragon in hand, which I believe he's gonna try to save it as a rush piece, which is like fine. Because I'm guessing he like doesn't want to overdraw right now because he probably doesn't have his PTP ready yet, and that's fine. Alright, so this turn, I'm just gonna drop a nice young big dig Imperial. Like the Imperial is basically like dropping a Draco here, because I deal 8 damage. 9 mana, deal 8, draw 5, nice. So I go ahead and deal the damage, and then the second I deal the damage, I then realize that, oh, I should go ahead and just evolve this. Now this evolve is pretty heads up. It's heads up because I milled the Forte, and I'm only playing 2 Forte, so I'm never gonna evolve face again, nor am I gonna need to trade because again, the Dragonsong Flute. So if I can do it this way, I can draw 2 additional cards. I can control what I'm drawing, and that's like pretty good. Now, like I said, I did just end up drawing 7 Hellflame Dragons, so which is like not bad actually. It's not bad because you can just like sit here and just like control how much you're drawing, because you can always choose to draw either 4 or 1 card. Sorry, not 4. You can choose to either draw 5 or 1 cards per turn, because again, like. You can set it up in such a way because he also has a flute in play. Then you just like kill his guys and then maybe not play a card if you don't need to, things like that. Now here he plays a bunch of Hellflames, draws 4, that's fine. We know that all of those cards became fluted up. Now here I pick up the PTP. So you don't play the PTP here. Like basically, generally speaking, you probably want to play the PTP when you're at about 24-25 shadows. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna play out Hellflames. I play out enough Hellflames that he's in a really, really dangerous spot, because he knows that I have Forte, so he knows that he has to clear a good portion of this board. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clear it all up. I'm just gonna develop two more health flames. I draw 4 cards from here, and now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Aldous would kill him if he like didn't have anything else going for him. And again, you know, my things transmute one more time. But now I have a second PTP up, so now the game's essentially over because I'm a little bit too far ahead of him right now. Because I can always dump my hand later. But here he plays out his path to Purgatory and then plays the Dragon Slayer's Price. I'm like, wow, okay. However, that was pretty all in. He didn't need to do it. He literally only did it for style points. Also because he needed to get a bunch of shadows, and that helped him do it. Because like he got it from 17 shadows that turn to 25, and that was like pretty crazy. But it doesn't matter. The damage is done. So I can go ahead and like, I just keep playing Hell Flames, and now I am actually threatening lethal on board, but it's like super lethal on board because even if he were to only clear one unit, he'd still definitely die, and there's not really much he can play that would like save him from that fate. Because again, all of his nice utility cards, they're all gonna get fluted up, and there's no like Proto Baja or anything like that. So I do actually draw the Imperial. So that's nice because if I didn't draw the Imperial, that was gonna be kind of scary because like I was gonna have to put myself in a spot where, sorry, I was gonna have to put myself in a spot where I play like path, where I play like path, and then this draw the last Imperial, then have to do that immediately in order to win. But thankfully I don't have to do that, and so that's like nice because like if he was able to stall me out here somehow, I would like lose the game. I'd be so salty about that. But anyway, we're able to take it. It feels amazing, man. It feels utterly amazing. So we go ahead and just hit his face here. We then play the Imperial for a nice young 8 damage. So for those of you who are keeping count, I played 2 Imperials that game, and they both did 8 damage for a total of 16 damage. Wowzers, man, wowzers. Alright, so that was like game 1. Like I said, like it honestly just came down to the whole him playing Dragon Slayer's Price like that. He didn't really need to. He probably could have avoided doing that and held it off till later. Which if he had, that might have actually mattered. I'm not really sure though. But yeah. So next game. So after that first game, I was feeling pretty good just because again, like I thankfully didn't get my ass smashed on stream. I mean, like I normally lose to a lot of different things on stream, but I didn't want to like have to like lose to a friend on stream. Like I don't know, it was like a very weird like me thing, but. So I believe I'm going first again here. I also toss back everything. Yeah. And I pick up a copy of Nest, a copy of Oracle, a copy of Isla. So it's not too bad. I have like double ramp. I am going first though, so it makes it a little bit more awkward for me to actually use the ramp like in a nice way. But I pick up Singer. Singer's pretty good. It's like nice arts and crafts. So as you can see here, I do have Nest. Nest basically was like a thing I decided to play in for the aggro matchup. Yeah. Just because like you take a good bit of damage for playing this deck because like, oh, if your opponent has 1-drops, bam, you're taking damage. If your opponent went first, you're taking damage. Like, also like it's just a nice cantrip just because like you can typically get to your 7 mana like pretty quickly. Now the part that sucks is that's not like immediate, and that's like fine, but still. Alright, so as you see here, I'm just like smashing him in the face. Like he's taking some damage. He's probably gonna be taking a little bit more. He plays Dragon Emissary, so we know that again. We know he's playing 3 Emissary and then 1 Chronos. So we know he definitely has Chronos in hand. So now the issue is like, does he have Isla? Now here I pick up Path to Purgatory. I go ahead and play the Path to Purgatory first because yes, even though I know exactly what he's gonna do, the key focal point here is I should still be like making these plays like if I was playing without like information, because like the arguably better play is to play not better, but the arguably more crazier play is to actually play Oracle to then start playing Fortes into a space, because neither one of us have healing, so all of that damage is gonna stick, and he's probably gonna be forced to play Chronos. However, again, like I realized that it's a little bit too early for me to be doing that, so let me just make proper play and just like set Forte for later. Now here he actually has the Blazing Breath. The Blazing Breath is like super heads up on his part. So shoutouts to him. Basically, like if you know that your opponent has Flame Spell in hand, like don't play into the Flame Spell. Like, because now this way he can like safely play his Chronos and he doesn't have to worry about anything at all, nothing at all. So I go ahead and I make the kill. I go ahead and drop the second Feline. I'm like, hey, okay, sure, let's go. Yep, so there's the Chronos. It'll draw 4 here because he's very smart, and he realizes that my opponent has 2 Feline Spells in hand. I'm just gonna go ahead and evolve trade, because again, like the early face damage of that part doesn't really matter. Like what matters is that he stays alive on board, and I just actually like make egregious misplays essentially. All right, so this turn I'm like fuck it, and I actually just decide to straight up just like Forte face. Like no fucks given at all. The Forte face is like so like, I'm not gonna say it's like questionable, but like it was a pretty aggressive play even for me. Because I'm gonna be overdrawing 6 cards here. But basically like the game plan is that he probably can't kill this, and if he does, I'll probably draw him over and I'll be fine. Alright, so he plays a Fall from Grace here. I'm like, sure. He has to trade again. That's fine. He plays 2 more emissaries. They don't actually do anything. He's just burning hand size, which is like pretty smart. Sorry about that. Alright, so here I overdraw a card. I go ahead and white frost up at least the Chronos. I don't actually care about anything else. I then go ahead and play Waters. You might be wondering, but Nandro, why did you white frost the Chronos and not the Feline? Well, I white frost the Chronos just because like I didn't know what he had in his hand. I didn't know if he'd be able to like to burn like a nice portion of cards in his hand for free. So I didn't want, if he was able to do that, to then just be like rewarded for drawing like 4. Like I wanted, if he was gonna burn out cards here, that he just like draw like almost nothing. But unfortunately, it does not pan out the way I want, because he still ends up drawing 4. However, it's fine though, because he's not actually able to like progress with the current game state, because even though yes, he has a lot of creatures on board, the health deficit is actually very large right now. Because this next turn I can go ahead and play I'm sorry. I can go ahead and play Imperial. I would go up to like that, like 27 shadows. But instead I'm gonna go ahead and play the Forte first. I play the Forte first because again, neither one of us has healing. He will die like as long as it's like well, pretty much as long as I actually like make sure to like not like misclick and actually hit his face. So we overdraw some more cards, and that's fine. I play the Imperial. So next turn the Imperial should kill him, even if he does heal somehow, because like he would be taking 8 from the Imperial. I would draw 5. You would then take 6 more from the PTP. And remember, I don't think I've like overdrawn a PTP yet either. So, and even if I do, there's still the second PTP. So like he's probably like super dead here. He plays Dragon Song Flute, but yeah, again, you know, like I said, the damage is already done. Like he's not gonna be able to do much with it. So he plays his own PTP, so it's like good. Like the second he played the PTP, I kind of figured he had like Path of Purgatory just like ready to go. But again, it doesn't matter because like the damage is already done. So we're just gonna drop the young Chronos here, or not Chronos. I'm sorry, I keep saying Chronos, but yeah, we drop the young Imperial here. Go ahead and smash my mans up for 6 and just like be chilling with it. Yep. Alright, so we are able to take it 2-0. Like, it feels pretty good. But like I said, like it's a very interesting mirror, and I was technically favored inherently, because like even though his deck plays Chronos like very fast on average, because he has 4 copies of Chronos, my deck gets rewarded by being able to have arts and crafts where you're not playing Chronos. So therefore it's a little bit more like diversified, and you know, diversity sells. Diversity is like a really good thing. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Let me know what you thought about PTP ChronoFlute. Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Do you guys have some suggestions of things you would like to see me play on stream? If you do, go ahead and leave it in the comments, leave it on Discord, wherever, get at me. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you.